So in today's video, I'm actually going to be showing you some of my recent fall looks that I got from Zara, that I actually got from shopping in store. I went to my local store at the King of Prussia Mall. I will say I did start with shopping online, but then I kind of like didn't like the colors, how they looked online. I was like, I have to go in the store. So I'm going to be trying these on, seeing how they fit. It's about seven items that I got from my recent shopping trip, and I paid a little under $500 total. Also, for reference, my measurements are listed in this video, and then I'm also just for reference size 2. I usually wear an extra small in tops, small in the bottoms, just so you have reference of what I am grabbing. I did not try any of these things on in the store. So all of this is, trying this on and then seeing how I like them. I definitely went with a lot of fall tones, but let's get into, what I decided to choose. So for this first piece, I got this, what it's called a shopper bag, what it says online. I thought it was really cute, and it wasn't actually something that I was originally going to get when I went into the store. I was actually going to get a pair of shoes and didn't end up getting the shoes, but this bag caught my attention on the shelf just because it looks so luxurious, but it also can be great for just neutral looks. I love the stitching. I love how it's really great quality, so I know it'll be a long lasting, especially for someone who's a traveler. I need something that's going to withstand any, putting it in the bag, carrying it around, so on and so forth. I also really like the drawstring aspect of it because of the fact that I usually have small things in my bag, and every once in a while, my bag's open, or one of my sons knocks it over and then all my stuff's on the ground. Like for my vlogging camera, I carry that with me, so being able to use this drawstring, put something small in there so it doesn't fall out, is great. And I like the neutral tone because it can go with a lot of different looks, such as this first look that I kind of put together. And now this is a look where I'm starting with the jeans. So I got a pair of high-waisted straight denim jeans. They had a different variety of jeans in store. I didn't want the mom jeans. I did like the straight jeans, and I got a light wash. They fit really well. Even for me being 5'4", they're not super long, so that they're not like running on the ground, which I like, but they're also like long enough that I know if someone who's taller than me can still wear them, and have that kind of cuff look. So like if they wanted to show their boots, like I can't in this look, but they can. But it's really great, stretchy, very comfortable. I got a size 2. I probably could have went smaller, but I like the size 2 because it allows me to eat. And then what I decided to do for this kind of full look, I paired it with a top. It's 100% wool top, and the top itself is very, very see-through. And I decided to just use one of my regular camis. They have tanks at Zara, but I already had white ones, so it can layer. I started off by wearing it with just a black bra and realized how see-through it is. So it's very lightweight, so you definitely have to layer it with something. It's not a top I would say to wear by itself out during the fall, but if you're going to layer, it's a good layering piece. And then on top of that, speaking of layering, I got this wool blend jacket. It's not as heavy as it looks, which I really, really liked. And I love all the details of it. So it has on the sleeve, it has this button cuff, which is really cute. Of course, it has the tie where you can tie in the back or you can tie in the front. It has an oversized hood, which I'm always for the oversized hood look, especially with my hair. It still kind of grabs onto my hair, but I'm loving that it's still oversized, so kind of let my hair breathe and give that kind of really fall, neutral, relaxed, but luxury look. But one big thing that I really liked about this, that I really like about this coat is you can button it either way. So it has buttons and holes on both sides. So I can button it to the left, I can button it to the right, I can button it however I really feel like it, and then go from there. So when I put this whole look together, I got this belt. Belt's not from Zara, it's from Amazon. But when I put this full look together with some brown boots, it's a very neutral look that I can wear going to a variety of different events. I can go out for drinks, I can go out for a date night, I can go to the pumpkin patch, I can go apple picking. All I gotta do is just change my shoes, and this look just kind of goes together, even matching with the bag. So another look I put together with that wool kind of very see-through top, I'm just going to call it see-through sheer top, is this kind of more dressier, maybe date night look. So I didn't actually go in looking for a skirt. I'm usually like a jeans or a dress person during the fall, but I did grabbed this, what I thought was originally a skirt, and was happy to find out that it was a skirt. It's this burgundy skirt, fits really, really well. I got it in an extra small, size 2. And the only thing that kind of caught me off guard, so there's a zipper on the side, which I always appreciate the zipper, but it's like cinched with the zipper, but it's not like a negative thing, just to kind of catch you with that. But I layered it with some tights. You can get tights from Zara. I got mine from Amazon. I paired it with some black boots. So it's definitely a skirt you can wear with different looks, whether you want to wear more sheer tights. I could wear these with like brown tights, black tights, brown boots. I can go taller boots. I like the short boot look on this one versus the taller boot. It just kind of worked out well for an autumn fall look. And then if I want to go with a different color for the top, I felt like I wanted to change it up and wear the whiter top versus another black top because I didn't want to do all black. But if I did have a black top, which I do have like a black one piece, I'd put that on and kind of tailor it and maybe put like a vest over it. So there's so many things you can do with this skirt that I really love. And I love how it fits. It moves. It's not tight, but it's tight enough to still give that kind of shaped look. The next piece I got was this Poplin mini dress. It's a mini dress and it is layered. But it's not like layered where you have a completely different shirt and then the vest dress over top. It is one piece. When you put it on, as always note, it is tight. So use the little trick of put a scarf over your face if you already done your makeup and then put it on. I've already gotten makeup on the white part of the dress, but we're neither here nor there. It is very loose. It's a great texture, but don't let the texture fool you. It's not as stretchy as it looks, but it doesn't need to be stretchy. I got an extra small and it's still wide. So if I want to kind of change this look, I may belt it later, but it would go great with, very neutral boots, black boots. I always put black boots, short or taller boots, but it's a great fall kind of casual, again, another date night look, but something really good. I would even go apple picking with this. I didn't see any other colors in store or online for this, so it definitely just comes in black I won't say definitely. From what I saw, it just comes in black, but it's a cute look to pair with like even different things. So I'm loving that look. Probably going to be one of my date night looks. The last piece I got was this pleated, belted. I think they label it as a midi dress. It's definitely maxi on me, but it probably has become one of my favorite pieces that I've picked out. It buttons all the way up. Of course, you don't always have to unbutton it. The cinch at the waistline is elastic, which I like. So in case I don't want to wear the belt or loosen the belt, I'll still get that cinched look. The belt comes with the dress. It doesn't come separately. And it's a very good kind of leather piece it is stiff. The only thing that kind of caught me off guard, there wasn't a second loop, so it does you have to kind of push it down if you don't want it sticking out. But otherwise, the movement of this dress is spectacular. It's lightweight, it moves with you. Even just walking, the movement with it at the bottom was like attainable luxury to its T. And I just love the way it looked. It's definitely going to be one of my dresses that I maybe wear to church, I wear for a date night, wear to something a little bit more fancier. I wouldn't say formal. I wouldn't wear this to like a wedding, but I would definitely wear it to a more event kind of situation. So I'm really excited to be styling that dress. Now, like I said, those were all the pieces that I shopped in store at Zara. I went to my local store and I paid a little under $500. Everything was full price. Nothing was on sale. Zara does run, these pieces range from anywhere from like $45 to $50. It kind of depends on what you're going for, but it's definitely a great selection of pieces. Zara is coming out with a lot more fall pieces, so there's different drops coming along. So make sure to keep checking it out. I would definitely recommend shopping these pieces. They are superb. And if you are looking for shoes, they did have shoes at Zara. I just decided not to get any. I felt like I have my shoe collection, so it's just there. But that is my Zara fall haul for this season for 2025. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.